Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Ping Pong the Animation, Episode 10. Oh, Pecco, the hero. And he comes up to the stage with a bad knee.
Knowing that that is not a very good idea.
A very bad idea. Despite Obaba's warnings.
And this isn't
calling him.
And this isn't even the game with Tsukimoto is the thing. No. This is the game to qualify for that game. Against the monster like Kazuma.
Yeah. I'm gonna be crying by the end of this episode. I just know it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna suck. But it's gonna be amazing.
I hope we get a happy ending. I hope that it's not just a bittersweet ending. I hope it's
it's gonna be a bittersweet ending, but the amounts is what we'll have to see.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh boy.
All right, guys. So without further ado, let's get into this.
もう行くのか。予選終われば見送れるのに。
ダメ。
お
お父さん楽でしょ。
チキンはどうしたんだ。
車売っちゃった。
おいおい。
Jeez.
龍一にはちゃんと言ったのか。
言ってない。でも、龍ちゃんは大丈夫。昔からヒーローを待ってる人がいないから。
That's so cool.
龍ちゃんの前にヒーローが現れる。
地球の平和を守るため、ピンポン星からやってきた。
Pecco.
誰にも負けない正義のヒーローなのだ。完全無敵のピンポンプレイヤーとは俺の名は。
Yeah.
いいのかね、膝。
Yeah. Oh, did you see that?
ドラゴンと遊ぶために速攻ドンキで買ってきたんよ。
反転式ペンだぜ。初めて見た。
私の相手ができると思うな。
おいらの膝ね。これがどうにもうまくねえんだな。高いとこいる選手だか。おいらもあんたの背中に乗っけてもらう。
Oh my gosh.
飛ぶ。
お薬が必要な人のようだな。人は空など飛べない。飛べるはずもない。人は空など飛べるなら。飛べるものなら。
His dad.
Yeah.
Yep. Love that guy. Yeah. Okay, so he's coming in confident, and he's not wincing when he puts weight on his knee. So it's that lateral movement stuff he just needs to be careful about. But if he's constantly switching grips, he's going to be making
Hopefully
that
he won't
lateral
have
movement.
to as much.
No, he will have to.
Oh, sure.
Like, he should have to because he's constantly crossing between... Or maybe he could do it all just like this, back and forth.
Well, yeah, because... Right.
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know, because...
Guess we'll have to say.
Maybe...
We clearly know a lot about ping pong.
we don't know jack about ping pong.
I love this.
They're flying.
No, except he's jumping.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
We don't see them land, so as far as we know, they're flying. Aw, and the pictures behind him.
すげえ圧迫感だな、こりゃ。さすが世界のてっぺん取った男だ。いけね。臆せば死ぬぜ。行く。
Kazuma's in his eyes.
Tsukishima's playing a game?
Tsukimoto.
Tsukimoto.
Tsuki. Wow.
こいつ。
But the fact that Tsuki's playing a game means the outcome is determined.
Yeah.
He's completely confident in Pecco.
So that was an arrogant move of Kazuma to use a backhand even though he had to cross the entire... Oh!
Okay,
Wow.
that's just...
Now he's
okay.
just rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Dang. But there's nothing bad going on with his injury or anything right now, so we should be
Hey, back to the robot and the hero.
good. Oh. Yeah. It's a ruin on the beach. Mr. Tsukimoto.
応援せんのかね。
先生はヒーローを信じます。僕がどれだけ深くに閉じ込められてても。
ミスター月本、そのヒーローとか言うの。
はい。もうずっと長いこと彼の声を待っています。そして今日 彼は帰ってくる。
Returning. He has not returned.
ヒーロー見参ヒーロー見参ヒーロー見参
あんたかっちょいいよ。いつまでもそうして人見下すとこ登ってられっと思うなよ。
Alright, here we go.
ヒーローは俺だぜ。俺だかんね。俺の名は星野豊だ。
Ah!
どうかよろしく。
Wow!
いずれお前も知るだろう。上昇の憂い、誤算の苦痛で負う者の重圧、孤立と苦悩。やがてお前は努力を無意味、勝利を虚しく感じるだろう。
Holy
だがお前
crap.
は決してその疑問に立ち止まってはならない。敗北を呼ぶ。敗北は死。
Jeez.
貴様の流れに乗るな。天覧裏
Oh man.
よし強く
ゲーム2風間選手
Okay,
お
okay.
い小僧欅場の千形、私に通じるなどと決して思うな。
自分だなドラゴンってね。愛してるぜ。
Jeez. Whoa. This is insane.
勝利への近道はない。
Oh,
山を一歩
holy
一歩登る
crap.
のだ。
Yeah.
下には深淵が広がり、終わりはない。
Love this imagery.
父さん
Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah. This is gonna be
鳥は
bad.
いいな。
危ない父さん父さん
お前で泣くな。敗北は死を意味すると思え。勝利の中にのみ真実がある。勝て龍一。どうしたヒーロー。
Whoa.
どうしたよ。ヒーローなのだろうが。飛ぶのだろうが。皆を救うのだろうが。
This is getting really meta. Like, holy crap.
えらい100倍数。
He's disappointed.
どうやらペコン隊の嬉しかった
Obama speaking in video game terms, like, but it also brings him victory.
11はゲーム2風間選手
Jeez.
頑張れ。痛むかね膝が。
Oh, he can hear it in the background.
優しいねリュウちゃん。ほいじゃお願い。火のゲームおいらにっくり。
少子。
なら聞くな。
Wow.
足りねえ頭使う
Don't use your brainless head, Becca.
しかし得意。
Cosmo's stamina gonna give out? Doesn't seem likely.
No, no.
どうしよう。
Tsukimoto.
何変な歌。
Tsukimoto.
相手は強い。
卓球のゴンゲさ。
ペコなら楽しめる。遊んでるとあっという
Oh,
卓球してるとき、いざだって大丈夫。ペコ、いつ
see the
も
little
言ってた。
flash by his knee.
Yeah.
遊ぶ相手が強いほど高く飛べるって飛べる。
And that
何そ
smile.
れ
Yeah. Oh.
うんちょっとな
僕が作ったんだ。
Oh, cool. Yeah. Ah!
我哪知道？
How should I know?
おいドラゴン、おめえに教えてやんよ。つうのはな、めたくそ楽しいんだぜ。おいら飛べる。ピカピカ見える。ピンピン動く。バルス走る。永久記憶不滅。反射。高速。高速。ピンピン動く。もっともっと。
Wow. Dang.
ヒーローか。
He scored.
グレス前こんなに。
Or did it just pop up really? Ow! What? Oh my god! Wait! Dang! Enter the hero!
Yeah!
His music is so fun and quirky too. Yeah. Wow. That's a game. Even Sakuma. Wow.
ゲーム2星野選手
Haha!
Okay.
Oh, wow! It's just him acknowledging
Yeah.
the fun involved. Mm-hmm. Whoa, that was actually almost like a full game, like a full point right there. What? Wow! How? Ah! This is a game. Oh my gosh.
悟性很高啊！星野的球没什么规则，感觉是喜欢乒乓球，能和
He's just having so much fun. Wow. Dang.
やろう。
Wow.
いつをやったんだ。
強打したね
Jeez. Whoa. I love it. Dang. I love it. Oh. Wow.
ヒーローなど己の力のみ。
Wow. Oh.
Oh,
Whoa.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Regardless of what happens now, the lives are gonna be changed from this.
Yeah,
They are being
yeah.
changed right now.
Oh.
Game 2 星野選手
Wow. Oh, it's so great.
風間
二人して思い出の試合にするべしてるぜドラゴン
図に乗るな
And he smiled there.
Yeah, and Yuri's going. Wow. That was a snappy serve. Whoa! They're just exchanging points now, back and
Yeah.
forth.
ほら龍一うまいな
Oh,
楽しいか
are you having fun? Yeah. Wow. He was smiling. He was smiling. And he found his hero right as she's
全身
leaving.
の細胞は狂気している加速する集中力が外界を遮断する
Nice.
膨張する速度は静止に近い
Dang.
徐々に置いて行かれる感覚しかし焦りはない全力で打球して全力で反応して怯える暇などない
Dang.
Yeah.
All the imagery with planes and flying, visual storytelling.
どうかしたんか
いや
They sound like
いい
robots.
気分だ
へへそうなおいらマッチポイントだぜドラゴン
Wow.
私はここまでだヒーロー私の羽ではまた連れてきてくれるかそうか
Here's the music. Hiro Kanza. Hiro Kanza. Hiro Kanza.
全身の細胞は狂気して加速せよと
Alright.
命じている、ヒーローは急速な成長を遂げる、怯える必要などないのだ
I think that was the guy he beat at the club where him and Tsukimoto played at. Oh, he overshot it.
かっこよかったぜドラゴン
そうさ飛べるのだ
Yeah.
人は飛べるのだ
Wow. Oh, jeez. Oh, they pulled a twist on me. It wasn't a tear bender, it was a smile episode. Smile!
It was a smile episode.
It was a smile episode. Oh, it's just so. Oh man,
That was good.
that was really good.
That was good.
Yeah, they're saving up so much though for the finale. Like they're really also like kind of holding back their punches. Mm-hmm. They're basically saying like, "Oh, we could have gotten you good this episode," and we did.
Yeah.
We did,
But-
but we could have gotten you way more. But
Well,
we're
see-
saving that for the finale.
True despair, goes from a high moment.
I mean, if you think it's gonna be despair like completely,
Well, no,
I am very worried because
No,
you're
I don't
sensing
think
something
so,
that
but-
I'm not.
No, but it's gonna hurt.
I am worried more about the results of this excitement and this fun, him being the hero, not just for Kazuma, but also in some ways for Tsukimoto, even though Tsukimoto's not there. Because Tsukimoto used a future tense thing to describe him, like he's going to enter, like he's coming.
Right,
back.
he's in the process of it.
Yeah. So this was him coming back, but yeah.
That was an awesome episode.
That was a fantastic episode.
It was so good.
It was
So good.
it was something that actually I don't think goes perfectly well into our more rambling type discussion because there's a
Right.
very tight message being woven here.
It's
I
so
think this
simple
is,
yet so powerful.
yeah, I think this is something that we're going to be more gushing about the episode rather than actually discussing it, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Uh-huh.
Like, so the whole thing about flying and heroes. One of the things that's always fascinated me about running, any kind of sport that involves running, is that it's the closest thing to unassisted human flight. Basically, when you run, there will be 2 steps in your stride that will leave the ground entirely at the same time.
Yeah, because you are alternating between having 1 foot on the ground and no feet on the ground.
Exactly. So when you're in that forward momentum and you've got all your entire body in the air, it feels like you're flying.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's been very visually shown with Kazuma is him being isolated, alone, and kind of caged. Something to showcase that he's not only restricted in connection with people and the outside world, but also with his ability to move. So he feels like the one that really needed the hero more than Tsukimoto. And Yuri's line with her dad basically being like, he's been waiting for a hero for a long time. It seemed a bit too meta. But then I realized, like, wait, no, of course he has. He's been waiting way longer than anyone in this whole story has. Ever since he was a kid, and his dad it's pretty clear what happened to his dad. Right?
Oh yeah, they showed the funeral.
They doubled.
And
Okay.
And
jeez.
And it's like, can you blame the guy for thinking people can't fly?
Yeah. Can you blame him for why he is the way he is? No, I really can't.
that's not a hopeful chasing after a hero. That is a desperate
save me
cry of save me. Right.
And I think that's probably why Yuri was so close to him. Was she recognized the strength and the character of the guy, but also she heard the cry to save me.
Right.
And she realized that he doesn't want her to save him.
Right.
He wants a hero to save him. And she's like, I'm not going to bend and break and change myself and do all that to become your hero just so that I can save you.
Yeah.
You need to figure that on your own. And that's a really harsh but real thing. When someone is stuck in a rut like that, but they won't let you help them, there's reasons for that. And it's easy to go into blame mode thing of like, they're just just forget about them. No, Yuri didn't forget about Kazuma.
Yeah.
She knows what he's going through. She just knows that she can't help him, so it's good for her to take a break from all this.
Which is great because it shows a whole new aspect to the relationship and everything that she has done and said and felt, and all those expressions that we got from her, because she's aware. She's aware. She understood better than probably anyone where Cosmo was at. And that's frustrating because I'm sure she wanted to help him. I'm sure she loves the guy, and I'm sure she cares about him. But it's like, but when it came right down to it, she wasn't in the bathroom stall with him. Not that she could be. He wouldn't let her. Oh yeah. This wasn't the kind of thing of where she could help him. Right. Like it wasn't that she made a mistake. It was that there was. Oh no, not at all. There were walls there. Yeah. And it's not even that really. Peko as the hero was really able to save him until that match. It was specifically something that had to happen in the thing that had become his entire life. I loved his line about focus, and he was saying that the outside world disappears due to my focus. Well, when I think about that, there's a huge strength that comes from that amount of focus. But the flip side of it is a weakness. Yep, that a hero had to arrive in the arena of ping pong. Right, because that was the only focus that he had. His tunnel vision was so small that was there was like a pinprick of light where someone could show up and be his hero, right? And that person arrived. And not only that, they had to be strong enough for him to acknowledge them as even being someone he would focus on. Right. Because this is something else that's really just I love about this episode. They brought up the whole thing of fun and how you can have actual enjoyment from this thing that is also your driving modus operandi, like your passion and your I would say almost your not your purpose, but like your I don't know how to describe it, but basically your daily your grind. That's it, your grind. Yeah, we saw him climbing the mountain. Oh yeah, and it's hard, brutal work. And he was like,
get ready for the loneliness, all this things that come around success like this, and just being at the top of the victory mountain essentially.
Yeah.
And the whole thing of fun. I'm sorry. You go. I've got to percolate on this.
Well, the reason I love that imagery so much is because there's the saying, "Do what you love," right?
Yeah.
And this is why, right? Because in the case with Kazuma, he was climbing.
Yeah.
He was climbing, and he kept climbing, and he was higher than anyone else that had come before him, right?
Well, he couldn't see anyone.
He couldn't see anyone else, right?
So even if there was someone there, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he won at Worlds, so to him,
right?
Yeah.
And the idea that one, like, the respect I gotta have for the guy for actually being able to do that, but then also the testament that it is to how broken he was.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the climb like that, you might think, oh yeah, the climb, it's great, toughing it out and stuff. No. The reason people say do what you love is because if you're doing something else, you will burn out, right?
You'll fall to that endless.
You'll fall into that endless abyss, right?
Behind you.
And the idea that Kazuma was so haunted by what had come before that he climbed, and he had been burning out for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But he kept going, hoping that someone would save him.
Yeah.
Right? And then Peko comes along, and where Kazuma is climbing, and each handhold, each foot that he's gaining is a struggle. Then Peko just comes in, and he's flying.
Yep.
And if that's not amazing, like, visual storytelling, I don't know what is.
Yeah. One of the things that was really big with the whole fun thing was specifically that when Peko starts, engaging in the fun, there's this energy and pizzazz and excitement and goofiness that has, the spring in his step, and the pain of the knee just kind of fades away.
Yep.
One of the things that's positive about Focus is that it's very easy to cast aside all the distractions and all the broken hurt and the pain and all the past stuff if you're focused.
Right.
Kazuma is not focused because we know why he does ping pong.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for him. It's not even for the team.
Nope.
He wants it to be for the team. But that's what he said to his buddy.
Yeah.
The one that liked Yuri. Mm-hmm. And yet, because we know why he does ping pong, when he starts to enjoy this and he starts to have fun, he becomes present.
Mm-hmm.
One of the beautiful things about doing something that you love and enjoying it and actively experiencing the enjoyment. That sounds like wait, of course you experience the enjoyment. It's enjoyable. No, I mean like actually stewing in the enjoyment and letting it reinvigorate you. You have to focus on that. You have to actually devote energy to doing that. And Kazuma's strength ends up working for him here, and ends up actually in some ways saving himself, in my opinion.
Oh,
because
sure.
he grows the wings.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't grab onto the one with the wings and get pulled up.
No.
Notice that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's huge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
One of the things I see there that's really strong is that Kazuma is a character who is doing this for the purpose of, bettering his family and giving honor to them. But I think the real reason why it was important that he save himself, that he believes that he can fly, is because when, it came down to the whole thing with his dad, that broke him to the point where every time he's in the bathroom feeling alone, he's basically crying out for a hero right there. And our whole thing that we talked about recently, I don't remember if we brought it up in ping pong animation discussions was the whole idea of having your future self be your own hero, like being your own hero. And when Peko stepped in and basically became Kazuma's hero, he gave Kazuma the belief in himself to then fly,
Right.
thereby putting in the visual storytelling that Kazuma's own like kind of perception that you know kind of he can be a hero too,
Right.
or maybe not even that he can be a hero, but that he can believe in himself, and maybe just do this for himself because it's enjoyable and because it's fun.
That his whole world is not the hell that he had been living in up till that point. Because the thing is, he talks about, you know, the abyss down below, but no, he was still in it.
Yeah, the mere fact that he has been essentially alone in his own head and his heart through all of this says a lot more about that than anything else, regardless of his results and stuff.
Yeah,
that's why he needed people like Yuri, like you know, Sakuma. But what was the other guy? The other Kaio Academy.
I can't remember.
Yeah, really awesome guy. Liked Yuri,
and he was cheering for Kazuma.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was good.
But yeah, it's
it's a very simple message within the actual you know story, and it's not something really new for ping pong. Like, it's not a huge evolution of it. It's just showing how it specifically pertains to Kazuma. And Kazuma's character is one that, you know, we've had good characterization for.
Oh yeah,
you know, we aren't missing out on anything for him with that. So having this episode focus so entirely on the match was, I think, a little risky. It's something that pacing wise doesn't perfectly fit within the overall show so far of ping pong animation. There have been a couple where they had things within that, but because of the visual storytelling aspect, because of how this ties not only Tsukimoto, Peko, and Kazuma together, but almost every single character thus far as having essentially just been on a journey looking for a hero. Like I can even see ways that this personally applies to my life. Like,
for sure.
Like not like vaguely though, like specifically, like so specifically it's a little scary because life is often about how when you start committing yourself to drive on a grind, I would say, you know, like with Kazuma here, you begin to apply focus, you begin to channel focus, and it becomes this powerful tool. And you begin to hone your life in specific ways around goals and specific
that's good,
specific kind of target points, and that's a good thing to have. It's a very powerful skill to just go focus on, and then you just shoo, and you're not distracted, nothing else matters, you go for this. But living in that kind of focus, also not kind of overcoming the traumas and burdens that brought you to that place of focus, because the why for his focus was not sound. Staying in that can give you incredible success and lead you to incredibly depressing areas. It's something that I think this show is masterfully doing about not just the whole success and the loneliness aspect of it, but also just the mental health aspect of it as well.
Because it's the idea that he was able to harness this painful, horrible thing that happened in his life and use it to ascend to heights, you know, that other people only dream of, right? But winning isn't everything. That's not all there is to life. You know, he was winning, but he wasn't living, right? You know, could he be happy living as he did if that was it? And the answer is, well, no. But the thing is, happiness wasn't even like something that was on the table for him. He wasn't even considering it, right? And then, but now he is. And he's able to have happiness in this area where where there had been so much pain. And that's one of the things that I think is the most incredible about this, because of course there's the technical ability, of course, and you like doing things that you're good at, right?
Totally.
Know that, like,
yeah,
all things being equal, you would much rather be good at something than not. But I like that they went for a different angle than what they did for Kong.
Yeah.
Right? Because for Kong, I mean, that Christmas episode, I absolutely love it. But here with Kazuma, the fact that they made him able to just have fun with this game.
Yeah.
Right? It's like...
Yeah.
It's like he's living for the first time. He's finally breathing, right? He's been comatose for however many years, right? And, and you know, electroshock therapy, whatever. They're like, oh, we have a pulse, you know. And it's one of those things where I kind of wish that this show was longer, so that we could see where this takes him, right? Because this is just the beginning. In the same way that Kong's mentor, you know, said to him, you know, your life's just beginning. I want to see what Cosmo makes of his life.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that Yuri left the message with her dad of, if he wins, you know, tell him to call Aunt so and so, whoever it was.
His mom. I just kind of realized that while you were talking. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think with the way the family dynamic was being set up right there,
yeah, I think so.
That might make them cousins.
Yeah, they're cousins.
Oh, well then, yeah, that is his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they would call her aunt, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And okay, I know this is a small thing, but even with how much this episode focused on the game,
sure,
I loved all the points that they gave to the characters that were separate from the game.
Like who?
Like Tsukimoto, for instance.
Well, Tsukimoto was kind of the only character that they gave huge focus to, separated from the game.
Yeah. Other than maybe Yuri, but you know, she's attached more to Kazuma than the rest of the characters.
Right. But you're not talking about people at the game, are you? Like,
no, not so much.
Mostly kind of the Tsukimoto, Koizumi.
Yeah, because the people that were at the game, it was all talking about the game.
Right,
like
basically.
They weren't talking about other stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that simple confidence that Tsukimoto has in Peko, that he's not even going to watch. He's like, no, he's got this.
Yep.
You know, enter the hero, enter the hero, enter the hero. He's coming home. And he's coming home. That.
Oh. Yeah. What's kind of blowing my mind right here is that, you know, all along, Peko has been the hero. And in this episode, they told us his full name for the first time. You know, because Peko is a nickname.
Oh.
And
that's right.
One of the things that's really cool about that is it's basically Peko has been in this whole state of kind of identity crisis for the majority of the show.
Yep.
And now that we move towards the end of it here, he's come into his own about just being the one that loves ping pong. He's from the planet ping pong.
Right.
Like, I live ping pong. I breathe ping pong. And as someone who loves Ultimate Frisbee, I struggle very frequently to kind of always find that just love, that fun, that passion for the sport. But when I call for it, it's right there. It's something that almost is my hero in the same way that Tsukimoto has the hero and, you know, Hoshino has the persona of the hero that he can call upon.
Yep.
And I love that they went into such kind of hilarious detail for the animation of him just having so much fun.
Yeah.
There was something that happened, about 6 months ago at Frisbee or whatever. And I came onto the field and I just had all this energy. So I was kind of bouncing around, stretching and getting ready, warming up. And then when we went to run and, just play, there were multiple moments where just everything was clicking. I was having so much fun. And when Dash is running on the water in Incredibles, and then he just keeps going. That, I tell you, like, that feeling is exactly what I think Pekka is going through right here. Yeah. It's just like, this is so much fun. But just like I think smiling is kind of a choice, in the respect that smile is one that, Tsukimoto, is one that he smiled when he was playing ping pong.
Right.
Because I think he saw how much fun Pekka was having with it.
Right.
Because it was so enjoyable. It's contagious.
Yep.
And that was something that happened at the game was some people were like, what the heck? But that was exactly how they would respond. They were a little bit weirded out by it, and they would be thinking kind of like Cosmo, this guy needs his medication, like, what's the deal with him? And Kong's like, I don't know, like, your guess is as good as mine, like, and yet they can't help but smile, kind of looking at someone having that much fun, and that's something special. That's something special. I feel like this all ties back again to passion and how people need to see other people with passion.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things mentioned, I'm just connecting tons of weird dots here, but remember back when they were talking about Kata High, or the school that Tsukimoto and Pekka go to?
Yeah.
They were like, you're going to languish away at this school. Like, there's no one here that's going to drive you to be better. Well, one of the funny things, Kazuma, is that if you don't surround yourself with your team, the ones that have passion for this, Kaio Academy, the team that, getting into it, he wasn't participating much. He wasn't actually, like, kind of getting himself into the whole Kaio Academy spirit. He was separating himself more and more from that. That passion is infectious. That fun is infectious. And that's something that he lost sight of. And it took some goofy goober kid from a school that doesn't have anyone there that's particularly skilled other than Tsukimoto.
Right.
And even then, Tsukimoto is more of a recent addition to the school's skilled, roster, essentially. So, I don't know. There's something there, guys. If you have something that you're passionate about,
go for it.
Well, express it. Like, make it visible. Like, go for it for sure. But, let other people see you go for it.
Because you have no idea what kind of life you're breathing into their veins by doing so.
Yep.
You have no idea.
You have no idea who is your hero. Well, no. You have no idea who you are a hero to.
Exactly, yeah. And
it's kind of weird. Don't think too much about it. But, just acknowledge it. Just be like, okay, and move on.
Because the thing is, think about in this show, right?
Yep.
How many times does someone actually tell another person that you're my hero? Right?
Mostly just Obaba.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because Obaba is best girl.
Obaba is best character.
Yeah. Obaba's just amazing.
But you can read Pekko's mind. He's like, no, not that. Not that.
Yeah, don't try and use that. What was it? Don't try and use that rotted brain of yours, Pekka, or something like that.
She said, like, that idiot rotted brain of yours, or something like that. Your stupid brain. Like, come on, Pekka. That's not your strength. I love how also she said earlier on in the show, like, no, don't tell him. I wanted to figure it out for himself.
Yep.
And now here she is, like, she could just tell him, you need to bring out your passion. That's where your strength is. Bring out your fun.
Because... Because the thing is that plenty of times in this show, people would think, hero, yes, but they don't say that. Same in life, right? People won't actually tell you you're my hero. Sometimes, maybe, right? And
sure.
And if so, awesome, right? But plenty of times it'll just be something. I know for me personally, right? I'll just think about someone and be like, yeah, they're my hero.
Yeah,
but I won't tell them.
No.
So, live passionately.
Yeah. His knee is fine for now. Maybe. Who knows? I guess next episode is going to be crying. Because this episode was just so wholesome and just sweet.
Oh, no, I cried a couple times, but yeah.
All right, guys.
It's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching this show with us. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction, discussion, and all that right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access where you can chat with us about stories or whatever. Anything that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.